viendo la presentación del Nintendo Direct. Vamos a ver qué pasa, vamos a ver la reacción. Se me va a descargar esta cosito. We appreciate your continued support. Esto se siente como la E3, dicen todos. Ahora, yo ya vi en Reddit.
What you just saw was the reveal trailer for the newest fighter, the Super Smash Bros. Ultimate game, Pyra and Mithra. They originally appeared in the Xenoblade Chronicles series as Rex's 2-in-1 allies. Please look forward to seeing their moveset in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. This fighter releases in March,
sí, voy a mantenerme tuneado.
Just a bit longer. All right, let's continue with our first
Va, pues.
batch of Nintendo
Te digo,
Switch
ya en Reddit
headlines.
ya habían dicho Fall Guys iba a salir para Switch. Iban a meter Ghosts and Ghouls, algo así. Y pues la verdad no se ve nada nuevo. El mismo Reddit user que filtró todo sobre Pokémon había filtrado esto en Reddit. Bueno, y aquí viene Fall Guys para Switch. Qué bueno, ya se habían tardado. Este juego ya dejó de estar en el spotlight de los juegos más jugados, pero ahora que ya tenga más gente que lo pueda jugar en el Switch y eventualmente en el Xbox, aparte del PlayStation. ¡Qué bueno! Fall Guys.
You have 22 minutes before the solar system is destroyed.
Outer Wilds. Voy a sacar mi próximo video de amigos. Es maravilloso. Cuando les dicen que no hay solo juegos más que puros de balazos y puros de muerte, este es un juego donde exploras en 22 minutos y si no se te acaba el tiempo y tienes que volver a explorar. Este juego es acerca de busca esto de explorar nuevos mundos y más si lo tienes con un amigo, con tu pareja, puedes ir platicando. Van a ver en mi video como wow, ve lo que está ocurriendo. Wow. Así vamos a decir. Está impresionante, la verdad. Les va a encantar. Siempre estamos en el time loops. Te mueres así, pim, y revives, pim. Y entonces lo único que te quedas es con información que te quedaste, que fuiste descubriendo y que fuiste escribiendo, es lo único que te quedas. Vamos a acomodar todo el setup, amigos, porque la verdad... es Monster Hunter. Según esto es Monster Hunter Rise, donde ya no vas a andar encima de los monstruos. Ragnakadashi. Este no es Monster Hunter. Es el Monster Hunter Rise. No en el otro Monster Hunter que habían hablado. ¡Órale! ¡Wow! Pero yo me voy a esperar, amigos. Soy amante de Monster Hunter, pero me voy a aguantar a poderlo jugar otra vez en las nuevas consolas de la nueva generación. ¡Wow! Almudorón. Mira, la lanza es mi favorita. Lance Main here. Wow, ¿viste cómo brincó? Ese compa.
I have important news.
So it's finally beginning.
Go assemble the villagers. 50 years ago, Kamura village was attacked by the Rampage and Magnum Malo.
Pues a quién se le ocurre tener un pueblo en medio de donde viven los monstruos. ¡Hijo! ¡Wow! Esa es la hacha cargada. ¡Wow! ¿Ese es el martillo? ¡Uy! ¿Viste? Utilizas al changuito. No sé si chango está bien pasado, ¿no? Les digo que ese monstruo es el más difícil con el que me he enfrentado. Bueno, no, o sea, el Fatalis es el más difícil, pero este es de los normales el más difícil. El changuito. Si tuviera tal vez más amigos que jugara Monster Hunter, lo jugaría el Rise.
We should start preparations right away.
We're here to offer assistance. We must stop the calamity.
Ya casi ya la voz. Yo creo que en cuanto saquen el Rise y no tenga tanta popularidad como los Monster Hunter de World, van a empezar a darle más énfasis al Monster Hunter para las siguientes consolas de la generación nueva.
How will our heroes fare against these ferocious monsters?
Me sigo entunado.
Stay tuned for the latest installment.
Ay, odio esa frase de Stay Tuned.
Launching March
Me quedo aquí.
26th. Next, please take a look at this.
Mario Golf, sabía que lo pusieron en el Reddit.
The fairway is open once again.
Pero ya tengo Golf with Your Friends, está más divertido.
The latest installment of the Mario Golf series, coming to Nintendo Switch. Study the wind and terrain. Take your time to think things through. Then swing. Enjoy golfing with familiar Mushroom Kingdom characters on courses filled with lush, natural scenery.
Estaría bueno, ¿no? Que fuera bien tóxico el Bowser y destruyera sus palos y rompiera todo.
And a scan that lets you examine a course's terrain.
Pero bueno, ¿se acuerdan de la maravilla de los Mario Golf de antes de GameCube, de Switch, de Wii? Como en el Wii. Eso está chido, eso es como en el Wii. Estamos viendo el traserín del señor. Con tal de no mostrar su cara.
On top of all that, there are several modes with new elements.
Es justo lo que te iba a decir eso.
Mario Golf, including this one,
está bueno.
Speed Golf.
¡Córrele, compa!
Your turn. Everyone tees off at the same time, then you'll race through the course to reach your ball. Give it another whack to get it closer to the hole.
Wow, ve la bitch.
Outpace your
¡ay,
opponents to come
Chochi
out
como
on
loco
top.
en su
Your golfing skills aren't the only things at play. Make use of dashes and special shots to beat the competition. Oh, did we mention story mode? As a rookie, and develop your golfing skills while interacting with various Mushroom Kingdom characters.
No teníamos audio del
Level
juego,
up with
amigos,
experience
discúlpenme.
points earned during matches. Then, allocate points to different stats, allowing
Bueno,
you
no
to
nos hemos
develop
perdido
your
más que
character
de dos, tres
however you'd
cositas.
like. You can also use your me in versus play.
Otra lo arreglo
Put
con
your
el audio,
golfing skills
con
to
el
the
edit.
test when Mario Golf
Bajamos
Super
el
Rush
original y le
swings
ponemos
on
el mismo
Nintendo
audio.
Switch, June 25th.
¿Qué les parece
Pre-orders
ese día?
begin on Nintendo eShop after this presentation.
The latest game in the Mario Golf series adds new gameplay for multiplayer modes, as well as the familiar golf gameplay with easy-to-learn controls. Please look forward to this game on Nintendo Switch.
Se ve chido, la verdad se ve divertido.
Let's move on to more Nintendo Switch headlines.
A ver pues, mi
Check
compa.
out these games coming to Nintendo Switch.
Esos son de la tercera. Borderlands también habían dicho. Tales from the Borderlands.
Play as the Hyperion lackey Reese and the quick-witted con artist Fiona as you set out to recover a mountain of cash. Set between Borderlands 2 and 3, this game includes all 5 episodes, filled with classic Borderlands humor. Gangsters, bandit lords, and vault hunters are just a handful of the obstacles you'll encounter in this choice-driven narrative adventure. Embark on a wild ride when Tales from the Borderlands launches on Nintendo Switch March 24th. 32 of Capcom's most beloved arcade classics are coming to Nintendo Switch. Rewind gameplay, adjust game speed or difficulty, and select from a variety of display options to relive that sweet arcade goodness. Get 1943 The Battle of Midway for free, then purchase game packs or the standalone Ghosts and Goblins add-on to build your collection. Local co-op play is also available. Scratch that nostalgic itch when Capcom Arcade Stadium launches later today.
Para que se te rompa más rápido tus Joy-Cons con el...
It's Travis Touchdown versus Assassins. Wait, aliens? Aliens have invaded Earth. Hold up, is this even the right game? Anyway, after annihilating an entire city, the aliens have taken over and now host an intergalactic superhero ranking tournament to decide Earth's fate. Here we go. As the crass beam katana-wielding assassin Travis Touchdown you'll need to fight your way to the top to save the world. Hey, not so fast. To enter each boss fight, you'll have to do some odd jobs around town.
Les dije que no se emocionaran con Nintendo.
You'll then face off against a slew of
Vamos a ver si al final nos ponen a Zorldo.
Crazy tricks up their sleeves. Study their tactics carefully to gain the upper hand in combat. With a new and improved Death Glove, you'll have access to a variety of deadly skills that can be customized and upgraded before each match. The fate of the world is at stake, so get ready to kick some, whatever aliens have that you can kick. Anyway, it'll all make sense when No More Heroes 3 lands on Earth. Or, Nintendo Switch, August 27th.
Órale, por lo menos ya tenemos la fecha de No More Heroes.
Coming to Nintendo Switch, May 21st. Pre-orders begin today on Nintendo eShop.
Ah, qué divertido. Wow.
Super Mario-themed items are coming to your island.
Ahora ya están haciendo stretch. Iba a ser hora y media. ¿Cómo van a cenar hora y media de esto?
Items are coming to the Animal Crossing New Horizons game.
Órale, qué divertido.
Familiar items like the Super Mushroom and the Question Block can be ordered in-game as furniture items.
Para que te lo venden, dime que te lo venden. No conozco ese juego, pero ¿verdad que te lo venden?
You can also place 2 warp pipes.
¿Por qué dos nada más? Para salir del otro. Salir del otro lado.
Then use them to travel between locations on your island.
Wow, qué divertido.
Why not try recreating the Mushroom Kingdom?
¿Para qué juego Mario Bros. Si lo puedo jugar aquí?
A free update for the game launches February 25th. After downloading it, Super Mario Bros. Items will be available via Nook Shopping starting March 1st.
Ok. Te los venden, pero con dinero de adentro del juego.
Keep an eye on the official Animal Crossing
me encantaría
Twitter account
poder
for the latest
vestir a mi
information.
monito de Waluigi.
We hope you continue enjoying life on your island.
Creo que ya lo habían dejado muy abajo, ¿no?
How was that? These collaboration items will be released as part of the Super Mario Bros. 35th anniversary events. Please wait a bit longer for their release. Speaking of which, last week,
ese es el que
we
quiero
had the
jugar,
global
Bowser's
launch
Fury.
for the Super Mario 3D World plus Bowser's Fury game. We hope you enjoyed that Mario adventure as well. Next, we have another game to show you.
¿Es Bayonetta? ¿Otro Fire Emblem? No.
He leaves us no recourse! Swords! Never. S-Frost will answer for its crimes today.
Are these the wages of loyalty? Raised earth and burnt corpses.
You and no other must decide how we proceed.
Hijo!
You are a leader and must be the beacon others look to when the night is darkest.
Together with these fields, today you burn.
I promise to do all in my power to see us through this safely, every last one of us.
Órale, estaría bueno por lo de las decisiones, pero... es el que había leído que
Far, far away lies the continent of Norzilia, comprised of 3 nations
Lemrock,
and limited
Agefrost y
deposits of
Hysand.
salt and iron. The constant feuds among the nations over these precious resources eventually ignited into a great conflict known as the Salt Iron War. Though the hostilities ceased with an uneasy truce, decades later the flames of war threatened to engulf the realm once again.
You are all that remains.
Caught in a tangled, fiery web of plots and conspiracies, a brave group from Glenbrook fights to save their kingdom from the powers that would orchestrate their downfall.
Our benefit, you say?
Pues eso es... Bueno, pues ya. Sería bueno que fuera battle system.
In this new tactical RPG, battles take place on terrain with different elevations. A character's attack range is determined by their location and their equipped weapon. The range can be extended by attacking from higher ground with long-range weapons, such as bows and arrows. Thus, your forces can use the terrain and other elements to gain the upper hand. An enemy outflanked is susceptible not only to your initial attack, but also a powerful blow from the ally positioned behind the enemy.
What have we here?
Charge into an enemy to send them flying into position for a follow-up attack. We win. Link attacks together by first casting ice magic on the flames to create water terrain. Then, electrify the area with lightning magic.
Pues sí, pero eso es cada turno. En lo que hago eso ya me pegaron.
It is of the utmost importance to survey the battlefield before taking
¡Vuela!
action.
¿Para qué estás peleando si estás en tu aguilón? Órale.
Throughout the story, you will be faced with making important decisions in a variety of situations. Utility, morality, liberty. Collectively, your decisions will establish your conviction, affecting how the story unfolds and who will join your cause.
Once more, I would ask you plainly. Do we or don't we relinquish Prince Roland to Estrost?
Critical decisions that may determine the fates
Donde
of
dice
nations are settled by vote on the scales of conviction. Use information you've gathered to sway allies toward your favored cause.
Eso es lo que más me atrae de Pagonda. El combate es lo que menos me
based
atrae.
on how the votes are cast.
Por eso no me gustan ese tipo de juegos, pero estaría bueno eso de las decisiones.
His hand was forced.
As more and more critical decisions are made, your journey may take you down paths divergent from those of other players.
You will see what true might is.
Project
Triangle
Strategy, a brand new
Working
tactical
title.
RPG
Si tiene una
from
mejor
Square Enix,
sugerencia, por favor,
will launch in
díganosla, por favor.
2022. Please
Uy, ya
be on
voy a
the
estar
lookout for
muerto.
more information in the future. After this presentation, a demo version of this game will be available to download on Nintendo eShop. And in the future,
even
we'll
comes
conduct
out.
a survey to gather player feedback.
El hecho de que no hayan
We
sacado
look
nombres
forward
significa
to
que los de
hearing
Nintendo
your
dijeron, órale, compa,
responses
sácalo.
on the demo.
Oye, pero no, todavía no sabes cómo se llama. No te preocupes, tú sácalo.
Please
Vamos a ver
look
qué
forward
pasa.
to
Vamos a ver
future
si
updates
la
on
gente
this
le
brand new
interesa.
tactical RPG from Square Enix. Okay, let's see a few more Nintendo Switch headlines.
Calling all hunters. Do you have what it takes?
Eso es Star Wars. Órale, esto se ve nuevo. Ay, siempre logos. Órale.
Star Wars Hunters is a competitive, free-to-play online game set between episodes 6 and 7. Clash in this third-person shooter coming to Nintendo Switch in
Órale.
2021.
Se ve bueno, ¿eh?
Catch me!
Roger that. Hands up, Your Highness.
Be the Wolf. Pues sería más bueno que si fueran esos los personajes, no los que salieron ahí adentro.
They may have won the battle, but not the war.
Wield the powers
Hades.
of Olympus with the physical release of Hades.
Ah, physical release, así de
Hades,
exitoso
the
fue.
critically acclaimed dungeon crawler and recipient of multiple Game of the Year awards, is getting a physical release on Nintendo Switch. This version comes with a couple of extras to assist you on your journey out of the underworld. The first is a PC download code for the Hades original soundtrack.
Órale.
It's packed with 2.5 hours of blood-pumping music composed by Darren Korb, known for his work on previous Supergiant titles like Transistor and Bastion. The second is a 32-page full-color character compendium
Órale.
featuring portraits of the game's vibrant cast of gods, ghosts, and monsters, all by Supergiant's art director, Gen Z. And let's not forget the game itself, offering dozens of hours of exhilarating action paired with a compelling story.
Eso se ve bueno, la
Escape
verdad.
the underworld again, or for the first time.
Qué bueno que sacan versión física
on March 19th.
Con los booklets, que era lo divertido de los videojuegos antes.
More battles are coming to Hyrule Warriors.
Le van a meter DLC. O sea, ¿habrán usado el engine de Breath of the Wild para hacer este juego? ¿Aquí se te rompen tus armas como en el otro juego? No, ni siquiera las van a mostrar. De hecho, esa imagen está muy bonita. No los muestran siquiera. Ok.
Apex Legends is storming onto the Nintendo Switch system. This free-to-play battle royale features a growing roster of powerful contenders named Legends, strategic combat, cross-platform play, and more.
Órale,
all
ese
players
personaje
on
no lo
Nintendo
conozco.
Switch can get an all-new legendary Pathfinder skin.
Órale.
And 30 free levels for the Season 8 Mayhem Battle Pass. Plus, for the first 2 weeks after launch, earn double XP when you play on Nintendo Switch. Fight for fortune, fame, and glory when Apex Legends enters the fray March 9th.
El locochón español.
How's it going so far?
El señor español locochón.
There's still a little bit more to show you in today's Nintendo Direct, so we hope you'll stick with us. Next, please take a look at this.
Hello there, I'm Eiji Aonuma, producer of the Legend of Zelda series. I'm sure a lot of you saw me and thought there might be news about the sequel to The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild game.
No.
Unfortunately, we don't have anything to share right now.
Pues entonces vamos a cerrarlo y vámonos ya de aquí.
Development is proceeding smoothly, and we should be able to bring you some new information this year.
No puedo creer.
For now,
Bueno,
we'll have to ask you to wait just a bit longer.
En mis predicciones les dije que iba a salir algo de Zelda, pero
game will be coming to Nintendo Switch. Please take a look.
Skyward Sword. Qué bueno, yo quiero jugar esos juegos en el Switch porque nunca los jugué en otros lados. ¡Ah! Sí, es Skyward Sword, ¿no? Nunca los jugué. Now that's what I want to play. A new Zelda. Bueno, un viejo Zelda. Se murió. Sí, eso sí me interesa.
What you've just seen is The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword HD. This game originally released in 2011 on the Wii console, and now it's coming to Nintendo Switch.
Órale.
The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword featured a control scheme in which players would use the Wii Remote Plus controller as a sword and the Nunchuck controller as a shield. With the increased processing power of the Nintendo Switch system, the controls here are smoother and even more intuitive. And we've recreated the controls for the sword and the shield here by having the player hold two Joy-Con controllers. The Joy-Con controller in your right hand is the sword. Swing it to have Link swing his sword in the game. The Joy-Con controller in your left hand is the shield. By lifting the controller, you can raise the shield to block enemy attacks. You can perform other actions like using both controllers to wield a bow and arrow. These physical movements add a sense of urgency and tension to combat.
¿Puedo quitarlos?
But we've also made it possible to play the game with button controls to ensure it can be played in handheld mode or on the Nintendo Switch Lite system. After mulling over how to assign different gameplay elements to different buttons, we decided to apply the sword motions to tilting the right control stick.
¿Cómo está eso?
Tilt the stick down when you want to swing the sword downward. To swing to the right, to the left, or diagonally, just tilt the stick in the respective direction.
Órale.
Here's something else we've been working on. Specially designed Joy-Con controllers.
Más que aguantan más vara.
The right Joy-Con controller is themed after the Master Sword, while the left features a Hylian shield motif. The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword, as the game depicting the earliest story in the Legend of Zelda timeline, details the events around the creation of the Master Sword itself.
Órale.
We hope that people who played the original game on Wii and those playing it for the first time will enjoy
Yo
discovering
creo que sí le voy a dar la chance, les diré. Solo porque les dije que iba a jugar todos los Zeldas que pueda.
The Legend of
July
Zelda
16.
Skyward Sword HD launches
Me
July
da
16.
tiempo suficiente para ahorrar porque estos juegos son
Following
carísimos.
this Nintendo
Ahora,
Direct, you'll be able
acuérdense
to
lo que
pre-order
pasó
the
con
game
los de
on
Mario
Nintendo
y lo que
eShop.
les dije en el video
And
de
especially designed
predicciones.
Joy-Con controllers will launch on the game's
Estos de
release
Nintendo
date
nada
at
más te
local
dan
retailers. Many of you may
emuladores.
already know this, but The Legend of Zelda
O sea, es lo
Skyward
que van a
Sword
hacer
was
con
the
este
last
juego.
original console game prior to The Legend of Zelda
Nada más
Breath
que
of
lo
the
vas a
Wild
tener en
game,
tu
and it was
Switch.
still following the established conventions of The Legend of Zelda. However, it gave a glimpse into many features and innovations that would eventually be adopted in The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Using the sailcloth to descend in midair,
Órale.
a stamina gauge that depleted as you scaled walls with vines or ran, even the concept of collecting items to upgrade gear. I hope those of you who've played The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild will give this game a try as well.
Por supuesto. Sí voy. Sí voy. Nunca lo jugué, entonces sí lo quiero. Bueno, jugué como un
Please
ratito.
look forward to The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword HD.
Un ratito, como 15 minutos, pero ya después ya no le entendí porque no sabía qué hacer.
Well, what did you think? The Legend of
Está
Zelda
bien.
Skyward Sword has been optimized for Nintendo Switch. It includes intuitive motion controls and button controls by tilting the right control stick. Okay, the next game will be our last announcement for today.
Órale.
Please take a look at this.
Metroid, por favor, Metroid, por favor, por favor. ¿O Pokémon? Borderlands. Splatoon. ¿Qué paché? ¿Puedo hacerme mi pelo como lo tengo ahorita? Es un juego de Splatoon donde no es multiplayer. ¡Ja! Órale, ¿ese es París? Splatoon 3. Yo me comí ese gallito. El pescado viendo hacia arriba. Órale, llegó a la ciudad de un momento a otro. Ah, Splatoon 3. O sea, sí va a ser multiplayer online. Sí. ¿Dónde está Metroid? ¿Quién sabe? Como no se puede disparar bien en Nintendo Switch porque no se puede apuntar, pues dijeron, órale, ¿qué te parece si mejor entonces le disparamos al suelo y eso? Eso es lo que vamos a jugar. Pues nuevo Nintendo, nuevo Zelda, nuevo Metroid, entonces ya saben qué pasa. Ay, hasta el 2022, no marches. Pues ¿para qué lo anuncias, compa?
What you've just seen is the latest installment in the Splatoon series, Splatoon 3. This game is scheduled to launch in 2022, so it'll be a while.
No, hombre.
We hope you'll stay tuned for more information at a later time.
Aquí me voy a quedar un año entero, compa.
We showed you a sampling of games coming to
No,
Nintendo
pues wow.
Switch.
Amigos, de esto se trata Nintendo. Espero que no se sientan decepcionados.
And we look forward to sharing more news
Eso es
with
lo
you
que
in the
podemos
future.
conseguir en
That's all
Nintendo.
for today's Nintendo Direct. Thank you for watching.
Nah, qué va. Qué malditos. Pues muchas gracias por haber visto este video conmigo, amigos. Sale, bye.